I brought all this so you can survive when law is lawless. Feeling sensations that you thought was dead. No squealing, remember that it's all in your head.
Hey, it happened. I'm feeling glad I got
7-4 in the middle. Number 1, Victor.
We hope this St. Patty's Day is bringing everyone out there good luck so far. We're dialing up some NBA action for you here on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, here with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And with us on the sidelines, we've got Allie LaForce. And a chance now to look at the schedule for San Antonio. On Tuesday, they'll be playing against Domantas Sabonis and the Sacramento Kings. Then on Thursday, they'll be playing against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns.
Looking at this stretch, they should have little issues beating most of their opponents. They just need to keep the intensity up and avoid playing down to their competition.
And a look at the starters for Charlotte. Ball and Miller at the 1 and the 2. Miles Bridges is out there with Knipple, and it's Diabate in at the center position, locking down the middle. And for San Antonio, Fox at the 1 with Castle at the 2. Then there's Devin Vassell, then it's Victor Wembanyama, and it's Champagnie at the power forward. And it's going to be the Spurs off the tip. Stan, the end of the season is in sight, and some teams now desperate to get into the playoffs.
And when you're in that situation, you can feel the pressure when you're on the floor and in the locker room. Those guys know they're running out of chances to get to the postseason.
Now here's Bridges. Vassell comes with a double. Back to Bridges. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Ball no good. Fox outside. Pass to Wembanyama. Double on Wembanyama. Back to Fox. Shot clock at 5. Wembanyama screen. Here's Vassell. Oh, he sticks that one from 20 feet.
And now the game is really starting to flow. We should be in for a good one.
Yeah, and it's important to get that first score quickly and establish your game.
Miller finds ball. Back to Miller. And there's a pick over Castle. Ooh, nice shot by Miller.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And this is year 2 for Coach Charles Lee at the helm of the Hornets, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., a long-time assistant. He knocked on plenty of doors before finally securing the lead role. And that determination to break through, something he's looking to impart to his young roster.
Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky.
Bridges. And that misses. That would have put him up.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Here's Vassell. That one goes in.
A strong play by Vassell inside. Getting him a look this close is almost a sure bucket.
The 3 from Ball. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Ball against Fox. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Well, look, Fox is wiry strong. He can handle contact.
Miller outside. Back to Ball. And the layup is good. Ball's got 5.
Yeah, inside Ball has to rely on his agility. That's how he finds his way to close-range looks.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. Coach told me, quote, "Our success defensively in this one hinges on how we guard LaMelo Ball." He continued, not only is Ball a 3-level scorer, he's a top-tier passer with excellent court vision. And we've got to do our best to make him uncomfortable out there. Back over to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Pass to Wembanyama. Off with the layup. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. With the step back. Here's Ball. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good. Spurs trail by 3. Vassell outside. Back to Fox. From the left block. And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of a slump.
And you think back, not many point guards have combined the vision with the frame of LaMelo Ball.
I mean, he's 6'7" or even taller. You think about it, it's just a short list. You think of Luka Doncic, Penny Hardaway, Magic Johnson. That combination of size and court awareness is hard to stop.
Now here's Castle. Playing the Clippers, he was nearly unstoppable. Yep, that one's good.
Well, you can see Castle's vision improving, learning how to make good feeds around an NBA-level defense.
For Charlotte, they've gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. And Charles Lee wants a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And the Spurs willing to be patient with this rebuild. But when De'Aaron Fox became available, Grant, they did not blink.
Yeah, he's just too dynamic to pass up. And still young enough to grow with their core. Now it's about making the pieces click.
Big group substitution here for San Antonio. Hornets checked in for Wembanyama. Harrison Barnes comes in for Champagnie. Johnson, he's checked in for Vassell. And it's Harper in for Castle. .58 seconds left now in the first quarter. James, a screen on Fox. And it's James with the jam.
Well-placed pass in the hands of a guy ready to attack.
It's stolen away. White, the pass to Bridges. Soft touch off the glass.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Spurs trail by 5. Fox outside. There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter here.
Well, that's part of his role. With great size, they rely on him to help control the board.
And the basket by Bridges.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Fox surveying the D. Here's the 3. Connects from downtown. Fox has gotten a second bucket on the night.
Well, he's so potent offensively. It's easy to draw up plays for him.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Charlotte on top, leading by 4. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everyone, and welcome back to NBA basketball here on 2K Sports. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Hornets.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball. playing selfless basketball and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
This is how the floor looks for the Hornets starting the second. They've got McNeely. James is out there with Kobe White. Then it's Miles Bridges. Just 4 to shoot. Spurs need to get one up here. Johnson for 3. The rebound by Bridges. Hornets leading by 6. Outside White. Bridges outside. Drains it. Now he's 3 for 5.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Well, the Spurs shooting the ball at around 42% for the game. Here's Fox. Here's Cornette. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the board.
And timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Making a change here. Miller's checked in. Coach, I've heard you say one of the most frustrating things to watch is a team that beats itself.
Yeah, B.A., I think one of the things is before you can win, you got to make sure you don't lose. And when you're doing things like turning the ball over or fouling needlessly, those are probably the 2 biggest areas. Those are beat-yourself types of stats, and it's hard to get away with those at the highest level.
Now here's Miller. Did not look good in their loss against the Spurs the other night. Here's White. Yes, it's good. White's got 4 points in the quarter.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Their last game, a win against the Clippers, looking to carry it into this one.
And they got into a consistent offensive flow, largely because the defense they were facing was poor.
Yeah, but even against weak defense, your execution still matters. Luckily, they were able to take advantage.
Wembanyama's checked in for San Antonio. And the Hornets making a change here as well. Ball's checked in. Fox against Ball. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, too easy for Wemby. Nice finish.
Yeah, this is what everyone wants to see Wembanyama doing. Dominating on the inside.
Stan, the big man, Victor Wembanyama, has set a new standard for shot blocking.
Yeah, look, B.A., We've had some great rim protectors in this league, but he can also do it on the perimeter. I've seen guys turn down three-point looks because he's standing in front of them.
Now here's Fox. And he also played really well in the win against the Clippers. The three is up. Miller can't get it to go. Spurs trail by 6. Johnson passes to Fox. Here's Harper. Pass to Wembanyama. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And Grant, offensively, Wemby has a lot of different options. Talk about his game.
Well, put simply, we've never seen a 7-footer with this array of skills. He's an efficient shooter from anywhere, and the length to just about ignore defenders. I mean, he's got it all.
First one falls for him.
And I really think Wembanyama has a chance to be one of those mold-breaking players who changes the game of basketball.
Vassell, he's checked in for San Antonio. Castle comes in for Harper. Knippel's checked in for Charlotte. Both shots good from the stripe.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Out to the right wing. 6 to shoot. Here's Ball. Pushing through. LaMelo Ball.
Yeah, he just finds a way. Ball determined to get that bucket.
Fox outside. Back to Castle. Barnes passes to Wembanyama. And the rebound goes to Charlotte.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Bridges outside. Fox against Ball. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's on De'Aaron Fox.
Well, LaMelo Ball gets a lot of attention for his flashy play, but not enough for his high basketball IQ. I mean, he sees the floor incredibly well.
And he drops the first.
You got to respect the enthusiasm LaMelo Ball brings to his game. He thrives out here under the bright lights with all eyes on him.
Looking at who's out there now for San Antonio. Champagnie. He's checked in for Barnes. And it's Harper in for Fox. And a change for the Hornets. Williams is checked in for Bridges. And so Ball nails both of them.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You got to keep him out of the paint.
Now here's Ball. 11 points in the game. And he's going for the oop here. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, many have predicted an all-star future for Brandon Miller. He said, I don't really read anything like that. I just focus on what I can do today. It's all about the work. That's the only way to get better. I just came in with the mindset of making my team better and being a winning player.
No points so far. Wembanyama, high post. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. A tough loss coming against San Antonio in their last game.
Honestly, they were just outclassed in that one. We thought it would be a tough night for them, and it was.
Well, it's never fun when you're expected to lose a game. You just got to put it behind you, not carry it into the next one.
And here's Knippel from the arc. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
Woo! B.A., that's lit. Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. Now here's Ball. 17 points for him last game against San Antonio.
Yeah, and look, he made his mark on defense also. was pressuring the ball, came away with 3 steals.
And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. Charlotte shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. Johnson, he's checked in for Harper. Diabate's checked in for Charlotte. Bridges comes in for Williams. And that one falls for Ball.
And he didn't go to the line once in the first half. But now he's figuring out how to draw contact and get himself to the line.
Now here's Wembanyama. He picked up 21 points in their last win against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
And his shot blocking, 4 rejections. He was causing all sorts of havoc.
Here's Wembanyama. Uses the glass on the layup. Wembanyama's got 10 points in the quarter.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Charlotte on top. They're up by 5. And time now for the halftime break, with the 3rd quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll. They're thinking about the shot. Give it up for the participants.
Welcome, everyone, as we dig into the details. Things working out so far for the Charlotte Hornets.
They're hitting at a high clip. Some shots have been wide open, some tightly contested.
And as the ball continued to fall through the net, you could see their confidence growing. Okay, now we've got some time to take a look at the Eastern Conference standings as the postseason comes into view.
Taking a look at Charlotte, they've had a drop-off that I don't think anybody predicted. Came into the season with high hopes. The chemistry just hasn't been there from the beginning. It's a disappointing year.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the 3rd quarter with Brian Anderson.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at LaMelo Ball in this game. He's been everywhere.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
Castle at the 2 with Vassell at the 3. Then there's De'Aaron Fox. Then it's Victor Wembanyama, and it's Champagnie at the 4. They're the group for Mitch Johnson, starting the second half. Now here's Ball. Just 5 on the clock. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. Here's Miller. Offline with a 3.
Excellent work defensively. That's how you guard a 3-point shooter of his caliber.
Well, Grant, a wrist injury hampered Brandon Miller in year 2. Good to have him back in action, though.
Yeah, the number 2 pick in 2023. I mean, the future still bright for Miller. And he'll have every opportunity to fulfill his immense potential.
From the baseline. And the shot falls short that time. Charlotte leading by 5. And a minute played as the second half gets going. The kick out to Ball. The 3 ball. Rebound San Antonio. Wembanyama's got his 5th rebound in this one. Vassell right side. Knipple with the rebound. Charlotte has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 3rd. They set a pick. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And using his length, getting in close to stuff it down. That's just too easy.
Fox against ball. Fox right side. Out to the right wing. Pass to Wembanyama. The shot that time not on target.
That halftime break didn't seem to do them any favors. Starting off the second half with 3 straight misses.
Oh, got a piece of it. Champetti, the pass to Fox. When you watch De'Aaron Fox, is there anything that sticks out to you, Grant?
Well, B.A., this league has the best athletes in the world, and Fox looks like maybe the quickest guy out there on most nights. His change of direction is especially elite.
That free throw, no good. Well, with De'Aaron Fox, he may go through peaks and valleys, but he's always dangerous, Stan.
Yeah, B.A., sometimes you watch and think, this defense is doing a great job against him. And then he'll drop 15 and a quarter without even breaking a sweat.
And he sinks the second.
A lefty who is lightning quick. De'Aaron Fox is one of the toughest covers in the league. The development of his three-point shot has been big because it forces you to come out to him.
And timeout called by Charles Lee. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. While we have a moment, a look at the top rookie passers in the second half of the season so far. Stephon Castle, number 1.
You see the progress as the season's going on. His command of the offense just continues to grow.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Castle against Miller. Pass the ball. LaMelo down the lane. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Not a great start to the second half. Just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
Now here's Fox. He has 6. And there's Wembanyama. That's good on the assist by Fox.
Yeah, they get 1 to fall. Now 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
Pass to Diabate. Now Miller. Count that one. And the Hornets lead by 6.
Yeah, I like whenever Miller uses his size to his advantage, especially down near the rim.
Wembanyama finds Castle. Now Fox. Wembanyama, high post. Diabate grabs the board. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Ball outside. Shot clock at 6. Goes up on the wing. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
Under heavy duress, that's a low percentage shot. Gotta find something better than that.
Castle misses. Hornets leading by 6. Ball outside. Miller outside. Let's go with a three. Diabate doesn't go for him. Good D by Wembanyama. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Well, defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Here's Bridges. And the shot is good. Dropping it off the front of the rim. Bridges has got 8.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Change here for San Antonio. We are getting deep in the season. Let's see the standings out east. You look at Charlotte, they'd be watching from home if the playoffs started today. They're hoping to make a final push.
Right now for Charlotte, I really think they've been hit and miss thus far. I mean, they are a playoff level team, but are they championship level? Probably not.
Yeah, and that's not a knock on them. This is where most people expected them to be. They just don't have the talent to be up there with the contenders.
One thing people notice about Dylan Harper, he loves to get going downhill.
Yeah, he delights in bullying his way through a defense, using a blend of speed and size to get to where he wants to go.
And he can't get the first one. McNeely's checked in for Charlotte. And no luck at the stripe this time. Second one won't fall. Hornets leading by 8. Bridges passes to White, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Explosive move by White, going right up to the rim.
Here's Harper. He's guarded by White. Cornette with the bucket. Cornette's got his second basket of the game.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
White looking it over. Pass to Bridges. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Johnson. The Spurs have gotten just 25% of their shots to fall since the half. 2 for 8. Here's Cornette. And the layup is good off the glass. Cornette's gotten his third basket of the night.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
Oh, it's stolen. And so it's Charlotte with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great pass.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hornets. They've got LaMelo Ball, also Kobe White out there, and it's Miller in at the small forward position. Here's Fox. Always attacking Fox.
Well, that's good offense. Fox converts the high percentage look.
Ball outside. Pass to White. Back to Ball. 5 on the clock. And it's Cornette with a rebound. Spurs trail by 4. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. And here's Johnson. Cornette sets a screen. The shot by Johnson, no good. Pass to Miller. The kick out to Ball. Here's Salon. Back to Ball. There's the screen. Now here's White. Three-pointer, no good. This game is so close. 1 or 2 plays could make the difference.
It's so imperative to try to make each trip count.
Pass to Johnson. Cornette sets a screen. Puts up a 3. Goes back up. And the layup is up and in.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Ball against Fox. There's the 3. Miller can't get it to go.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Barnes finds Fox. Now Cornette. Pass to Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Now Cornette. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
You know what? They impress me from mid-range. I mean, understanding that there's more places to shoot than beyond the arc.
Timeout called. Mitch Johnson. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Different look for San Antonio. Wembanyama's checked in for Barnes. Devin Vassell comes in for Johnson. And Castle subbed in for Harper. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. He seems pretty disappointed with the three-point shooting, telling his crew we have to start making more outside shots. I want to see more threes out there. Let's get aggressive. Coach is hoping some big production can make a splash for them.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Makes it, and the next one could tie it up. That one drops. He ties it up. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Pass to Diabate. Here's the pick. Castle against Miller. They get back on track. They grab their own miss. Launches it. No luck on that one. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for San Antonio. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. Rebounded by Miller. For Charlotte, they've got nothing to fall in this fourth quarter. 0 of 5. Oh, the stuff!
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Now here's Fox. Wembanyama, screen on ball. Fox on the take. Vassell, the three is in.
Well, they needed a bucket right there, and it's Vassell who answers the call.
The Hornets have got 1 out of 6 shots to fall in this final quarter. Not ideal. Here's Ball. Can't get the three. Fox against Ball. Here's Wembanyama. Jacks up a three. Ball there for the rebound. Here's Knipple. He's guarded by Vassell. Miller misses the three.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
It's tipped. Stolen by Bridges. Now Miller. Outside ball. And we've got 1:18 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Clock is at 3. Beyond the arc. Vassell there for the rebound. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for San Antonio. Now, great fourth quarter. Just giving up 2 points. Fox. Wow, physical D, but Fox prevails.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. San Antonio making a change here. Champagne's checked in. Ball taking his time here. Outside Bridges. And there's the screen. Now Miller. Clock at 4. He launches. Ooh, the shot misses.
His shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Fox against Ball. Now here's Fox. Defense right on him.
First personal foul. Second team foul. De'Aaron Fox. Shooting 2.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 5-point game.
When you've got your opponent down, don't let him up. This one's all but over.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. They're trailing by 5. All right, guys, what's your take?
They just haven't put it all together tonight.
But they're not going down without a fight. They'll keep game planning and playing until the final whistle.
Now Ball. Outside Miller. Takes a 3. Can't get it to go. And so it's San Antonio with the W. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And we present the player of the game, Victor Wembanyama.